always like to kick the lapels out, okay? Overhook is, this is an overhook here. You have this collar here. I'm gonna get to my side, and I wanna have this type of control. His arm is caught out, okay? I have control of his posture with my knees here, okay? And I potentially have a choke, okay? The way that this choke works is you have to have the proper grip up here so that it creates a choke. If you're too loose here, I don't care what you do, there's just no choke here, okay? If you're too high up here, there's no choke, it's more of a crank. You can get it done, but the point is that his arm is trapped. You can also begin to hip out and extend your left arm because this arm is compromised as well. Get back in, and then you're gonna grab the material right about the center of their back, okay, with no thumb, all right? Grab it, and you're gonna bring your right elbow to your right hip. You're gonna crunch, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull with the left, and then you're gonna move your right elbow down toward your right knee, okay? And we can do it from the other angle here. Overhooks are set up differently, okay? I can grab his sleeve right here, I can overhook here, and I can get here. I pinch, feed that collar, frame his arm, turn to my side here. If you notice, this arm is compromised. He could potentially bend it, okay? But I could potentially put pressure on it and straighten it because there's a lot of pressure here, and there's just pressure on the elbow. It's very uncomfortable, okay? I can move my hip back and adjust it, and now I straighten out my arm, okay? If he pushes himself back in, which is possible, and I'll do it from the other angle also, my right foot is on his hip, so he doesn't roll me flat back, but my hand goes to his, okay? Turn him. So all I want you guys to do is, you're gonna get here, you're gonna break this grip, break his posture, and you're gonna pull the arm behind the head so that your left hand can overhook. You're gonna pinch, the right hand opens this up, and you're gonna feed it. Get a C-frame here, scoot my hip out, and get right in here, okay? Your right hand, first thing you'll go for is this straight arm lock. You're gonna pinch your knees like this, and you're gonna extend your left arm by twisting it straight. Your thumb is gonna twist as you extend, okay? You notice how my right foot is on his hip, okay? It blocks him from being able to realign his hips to roll me flat. So as he tries that, I can begin to, again, break his posture, and this knee is applying pressure to his kind of, to the cervical vertebrae area, okay? And my arm feels the pressure from my thigh, okay? I'm letting go a little bit here, but if I begin to twist and go thumb down, it locks up this particular arm. So this is really super effective. This is a great control position for law enforcement, okay? Because if he tries to reach for his pocket, okay, I have control of one arm, I have control of his other arm, okay? And I can begin to, if I need to, set up a lot of stuff that is very effective. Not saying that you're trying to choke somebody, you know, on the street, but if you need to, you have control of their arm, and you're not really gonna get hit, okay? All right. Or at the airport, you'd probably do that. I would do that. You're here, okay? And you wanna make sure that you control this arm from a self-defense, you know, standpoint, okay? This arm right here is a danger arm because this is the arm that if you're not paying attention, they can possibly hit you. But you have a really good control here, okay? If he tries to begin to fish for his pocket, I can begin to control that right there, and I can begin to do what's needed. And then here you have, sorry, pain compliance, all kinds of stuff. But the key here is this. If you're relaxed and your hips are all loosey-goosey, this is not gonna work, because if I do this right here, I'm very relaxed. If my hips are engaged and I'm pinching, this takes very minimal movement here, okay? So you're gonna rotate and you're gonna push. But his elbow has to be just below your bicep, and this knee here is pressuring his shoulder, okay? So as I straighten up my arm, he does that, okay? So that's all we're gonna do. How are you gonna get into this position? It's gonna be, you can go 1, 2, 3. Foot on the hip and pinch, and you're gonna arch away, and this all pinches, because I wanna control his posture. If this is all like relaxed, then he can roll me flat. Because the defense to this also is just shoving your arm right back in. This is why I like to have the foot on the hip, okay? So if he pushes back in, I can twist and I can extend. Okay, so here I didn't even extend, my knee is the one that actually pressured his arm. So here when you extend, this is the arm without any knee. This is the knee without any arm. This is the knee and a little bit of arm. So you can imagine, and you'll feel that pressure here, okay? And then, what? If you notice, his arm is straight. So I'm gonna do it from this angle, okay? So look, you can get here, here, hinge, open, and you see, and I move my head back so I can feel his arm is reasonably straight right here, okay? This foot is pinching here. I stepped on kind of his back because I can kind of push him away, and I rolled him right about here. I can feel his arm is a little bit straight. Is it straight?
Oh, that's straight.
Okay, so it's straight and it's straightness, okay? What he wants to do is he wants to push that arm back in to bend it. Because here, it's not as effective. So I have to, again, get into this position here, okay? He wants to shove it back in. I'm able to eventually get the trick. But try that option 1 first, okay? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.